I think I want to get my asshole bleached.
I don't know. I don't picture you as a blonde.
Welcome to Gay Talk 2.0, the ultimate podcast for your dose of dish.
There is no way in queer hell that we were going to miss a week this month. It's like the shortest month of the year. So,
Didn't we miss last week?
no.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
No, we were supposed to record on Monday. Unfortunately, we couldn't get there. But anyway, ladies and gents, welcome back to another episode of Gay Talk 2.0, an LGBT podcast. We are streaming live on our YouTube channel for all of our Patreon supporters on the day of recording. Everyone else gets to see that video the week after. My name is Tom and I'm your host. And as always, I'm in the studio with the Beach Blonde.
Hey, y'all. Nick or Trish.
And
J Bear, aka your boyfriend's boyfriend.
look up, girl. Hey. And welcome back to the show. So, yeah, we
Hope doesn't love us anymore.
Oh, poor Hope. She'll come back. She'll come back. She always does.
Come
know?
back to us, ho.
Come back. Jack. Come back. Come back. Oh, never let go. Oh my God. That movie. So Hope hasn't been able to unfortunately make it into the show with us. But nonetheless, you know, she is loved, as many of you know. And she'll make it here. She'll be here soon enough. So anyway, so Monday, you know, so much happened. I can't remember. Oh, Nick, you were around children,
I was.
and therefore
They're a petri dish.
yeah. So therefore you weren't feeling well,
No.
and you know, we were like, yeah.
I was right. It was a long weekend. I had a long weekend.
So he was like, Tom, Jay, can we record? Can we not record on Monday? Can we record Wednesday instead? I don't feel well. And I'm like, well, what's wrong? He's like, oh, well, you know, I was around kids. I was like, oh, yeah, keep those baby kids cooties, cooties away.
Cooties.
The baby cooties away.
They are
but-
so cute, though.
Yeah, so
It's so hard because, like, I just want to bite their face, but they're, like, covered in germs. So when I do the biting, I
yeah.
get the germs.
yeah, well,
That
that
explains
that's
that.
sort of kind of
How it works.
yeah. You shouldn't be
Yeah.
biting children anyway.
Oh my God. So there's this thing in my family, and it stems from my older sister.
She eats children.
No.
Oh my
we,
God.
Like, when we were younger, she would get, like, so excited to see us that she would, like, bite our cheek. And now, like, because she did that when we were kids, we're all the same way. Like, when I'm dating somebody, I'll get so excited, I'll just bite them.
Oh boy.
No wonder they run.
I know. It's probably why I can't keep anybody around. But it's just like,
She's a carnivore.
I'm just like, I just want to bite you.
What the fuck, Trish?
I just, like, get so excited, and I don't know how to, like, express myself, so I bite them.
Confessions
boy.
of the dance floor. I bite too, because sometimes you know it's just you're so just I don't know, you know.
Okay.
This weekend was one of those weekends for me.
And I bet
You know,
biting pillows all weekend.
pillows wasn't the only thing I
The
was
only
biting.
thing.
No, ma'am.
What-
I used my bed for the first time.
Did you
Well,
just have to stretch out your jaw because you just went,
I did a little bit.
Yeah.
So, you know, just to put it out there, full disclosure, this weekend was the second time in about a year and a half, maybe more than 2 years, that I actually used my bed. Because I sleep on my couch. For me, it's like my bed is made 24/7. I never have to make my bed. And right now it's unmade, and I was running more Ethernet wires throughout
oh, don't
the house.
tell this story.
I have to.
Okay.
Oh.
And so I was running Ethernet wires all weekend, you know, finishing up all the hard wiring of all of my access points, you know, anything to try to make sure the connectivity
This
for the
weekend
show.
was a hard weekend for you.
It was.
It was.
Hard wiring.
Uh-huh. Pun intended. There was a lot of hard things happening.
She topped.
Yeah.
I did, a little bit. And so, anyway, so I've been running wires, and so I said, Jay, here, come, you know, because, you know, I like to show off what I do. You know, it's like I'm a handy homo, and when I do something and it comes out right and everything tests out great and things are working, I like to, like, look what I did. It's like
Yeah, we know.
I'm looking for validation.
Yeah.
Well, you're validated.
And so Jay walks into the room and we go to the corner where I put the new Ethernet jack in. And then I look over to the bed and it's covered in cum stains everywhere.
My first reaction was like, "Oh my god, someone broke in and used Tom's bed."
So, in true Tommy fashion, I look over at Jay. I was like, "Oh, don't worry about that. I'll come and lick that up later."
Oh my God.
But to be fair and full disclosure, both times I have slept in my bed has been with the same person.
No
Just
comment.
saying.
Nice.
Just saying. But no, and so that was, pretty much my weekend. And
She got railed, ladies and gentlemen.
She
I
was
did.
hardwiring all
All
weekend.
weekend.
all weekend.
All weekend.
I have all the tools.
She has been hardwired.
Yeah. Yeah. So everything
Your
is-
house has been hardwired, and so have you been. Yes, I love it.
Oh, welcome to the craziness. So hardwiring for me, a good, I would say passionate weekend for me. Trish, you were hanging around with kids
I
all
had
weekend long, biting kids. He was eating kids.
Yeah.
no. So
I'm bringing germs home with him.
Friday was the 2nd year anniversary of my nephew's passing, and my
2 years
sister.
already.
I
Wow.
know,
I
right?
know.
And my sister decided last year, on the first year, that she wanted to go on a trip every year. So we went to Salem. So we left on Friday, and we were there until Sunday, and it was such a fun trip. Salem is beautiful.
Salem, Mass.
Yeah.
Yeah. So typically when people go to Salem, they usually go around Halloween. Why this time of year?
Well, technically, it was Friday the 13th.
Okay. Okay. Did they do anything crazy?
Yeah, they had a special tour, which we ended up not going on, but the reality was, like, it was a place that Merrick loved to go to. So my sister wanted to go, and she ended up getting a reading while we were there, which didn't really pick up Merrick. It was more about my brother, because my brother also passed away the day after. So on the 14th, he had passed away.
It's a lot of it's a very hard month for you.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a weird month
Yeah.
because I've got my nephew's passing on the 13th, my brother on the 14th, Matt on the 27th. But at the same time, my niece turned 4 on Monday, and we had her birthday party on Sunday. So when we came back from Salem, we went to Spare Time, which is like a bowling arcade place. And then my other niece was born on the 5th of February.
Oh my God! So well,
You got a lot. Your February's packed.
Yeah, it's
yes,
a weird.
for such a short month.
Yeah, it's a weird month for me, and it's an emotional roller coaster for sure.
I can imagine, but I mean,
Out of 28 days, he's busy 27.
Yeah,
well, and
It seems
and then
like
when
it.
leap year gets here, it's like,
Yeah.
oh my God, an extra day of this craziness.
yeah, it's a weird month, but you know what?
Well, I mean,
I have lost so many people in my life that it's just I'm not burying anybody for a while.
so given the significance of the month of February, either for good reasons or not, I try to find silver linings in certain things. And so you lost so many people that were very dear to you in the month of February, but February has also given you more people to love and to embrace and to cherish for years to come.
Yeah, the people that I bite their face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're trying to eat them. It's like, oh my God.
I mean, you know how it is. I love my nieces and nephews so fucking much. Like it's just seeing Demi bowling and just having a good time, and it's like this weird visceral, like I just fucking love you so much.
I know.
You know?
And you were bowling with a boot on.
Bowling with a boot on.
Bowling.
I mean, she's still walking around like Darth Vader over here. Doom, 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 doom.
Let's just say I did not do very well. And also, one of the other kids that was there looked at me at one point and said, "Nick, you're not doing very good."
So you had sent a picture,
Yeah.
and this kid, which I'm assuming is the same kid,
yeah.
Yes.
that probably said this to you, was looking at you in a way like, "What the fuck?"
So in that
Yeah.
moment,
Like he had
What is he doing?
WTF
Yeah.
on his face.
in that moment, I was heating up with my boot, right? So I was like actually
Heating up?
doing well.
Oh, okay.
So like the last like 2 bowls or rounds for me, I got spares, and when you get to the last frame, if you get a spare or a strike, you go again. So I went, and then I got a spare, and then I had to go again, and everybody was like, "No, Nick, you're still up." I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So that's why I look so exhausted, because doing anything in the boot, it's like dragging around your freaking leg.
I mean, that thing has to weigh what, like 20 pounds?
The lightweight,
No,
but
here's
just-
the boot
yeah.
for all of you wondering.
It's not so heavy. The thing is,
It's
it
bulky.
doesn't allow your
It's a
ankle
thing.
to bend.
No, so I would like go up. I would go up, and then I would just stop.
It doesn't smell.
Well,
Oh, she
I
keeps it clean. That's good.
myself,
Well,
I
that's
clean
that's
myself.
important.
I clean myself.
but
That's important.
overall, it was a really nice weekend. It was definitely a family packed weekend. But Monday, I was down for the count. For sure.
I can only imagine. But you know what? It's Wednesday and we're here. Salutations to Mama Kim, because I know she's always expecting us to do the live stream on Mondays, and she looks
Yeah.
Oh, I
forward to
texted
it.
her.
But we're here, and so if you're watching, mwah, we love you.
Yeah.
Jay Bird, how the hell are you?
Are we gonna do it? Are we gonna
That's a
talk
packed.
about this?
Yeah, that's a packed question.
Okay, well, let's
Yeah,
unpack.
I went on a date for Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah.
You got roses.
I got rose. I got flowers. It was cute.
roses. Really smell like.
Roses are red, violets are blue.
It wasn't all roses, but it was a nice little bouquet. I was surprised. I was
Now,
surprised.
can we explore this a little bit?
Sure.
Can we?
Why not?
Okay.
Who did you go on a date with? Well, you don't have to say a name.
Yeah.
But did you go on a date with somebody other than your partner?
Yes.
So do they know?
They know.
Do they, meaning the date,
Uh-huh.
know that you do this podcast?
Yes.
Do they watch?
I don't think.
Do they listen? Oh, okay.
No.
I'm gonna have to change that.
Yeah.
But anyway, you were saying.
Yeah. So we went on a date. It was nice. I got flowers. I was a little surprised. So
I can buy myself
was taken aback.
flowers. Oh, you don't need to sing that song.
Yeah, it's literally another person. Well, another guy has given me flowers. So it felt a little awkward, but
Yeah.
it was cute. I felt kind of.
Well, that's because you've always
Yeah.
been in that masculine role, right?
Yeah,
You're the
yeah.
one that has to like
Yep.
provide.
provide.
Oh, honey,
so-
he'll still be in that masculine role.
Yeah.
That. Oh, we know. But
Yeah, that ain't gonna change much, but
so, what made you decide to start dating?
changes.
Changes. A lot of
Changes.
changes.
A lot of changes.
Right.
You know, after so many years together with the missus, we're splitting up. I mean, it is what it is.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it sucks, but you know,
I mean, you're talking about 3 decades.
yeah, easy.
Long time.
36 years we've
Right.
known each other.
Look, I've
37?
said it before on the show. I feel like you're such an amazing human, and you have so much to give. And like, I'm happy and sad for you. I'm sad that that era
Yeah.
is ending, but I'm happy that you
Right.
can
Yeah.
live in your
Yeah.
truth a little bit more.
Yeah,
and-
yeah, true. And I mean, it's weird because it's not like it was planned out. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just I know this has been long time coming, and it's kind of been slow paced.
Right.
I just so happened to meet somebody that I clicked with.
Yeah.
We haven't been romantically involved, even though we've known each other for several months.
Which is so cute, by the way.
which is nice. I kind of like the fact that
You're getting to know this
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
But the important thing to also understand, if you're listening in for the first time and you're wondering what I mean,
we're talking about.
30 years, and
Yeah.
so the important thing to realize is that Jay meeting this individual is not the reason why the other
Yes.
thing is not happening.
Right.
Correct.
That the other thing is falling apart.
Correct.
There's a lot of things that have transpired even in the last year alone, that we know internally that we can't talk about it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't want to, throw that out there. That has made it what I believe is easier for you to make a decision that is so drastic like this,
Yeah.
right? That
Yeah.
changes a lot of the dynamic of who we know you to be.
Yeah.
In since we've known you,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely, absolutely. And those, unfortunately, I guess sometimes the way you're wired, you try to make things work out,
Right.
just for the benefit of making things work out, and you tend to start losing yourself in that process.
Yeah.
And when I realized, this is not really benefiting me.
Right.
At the end of the day, it was kind of a, it was a time to just kind of say, hey, all right, we gave it a good try. And
Right.
at this point, I don't see it getting any better, or I don't see it moving forward.
Right.
There-
I mean, and
there's
you,
definitely, though, I will say, there's definitely a shift in your energy too.
Yeah, yeah,
Like you seem lighter.
yeah. I mean, it's a tough decision, and
It
it's
really
still
is.
in process. There's a lot of involved. There's financials, there's houses, there's children. So there's a lot involved. My girls, they're all aware of it. They're all, they're all for it. It's weird to say,
and I
but
feel like they're
on the
very
same-
supportive.
Yeah, they're very supportive of me and my choice, and doing what I want to do, and they understand. They understand, and they support my decision. So it's, which a lot of times that kind of held me back, even though they've said it all along. Hey, if you're ready to walk away, it's fine. We're
Yeah.
not gonna hold it against you.
Well, and the beauty in that is that like you're never going. Your partner, your current partner, I feel like is going to be a part of your life for the rest of your life because those girls are going to be a part of your life for the rest of
Absolutely,
your life.
absolutely.
And so it'll be interesting to see you navigate that, but know that obviously we're all here and support you 100%.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
honestly, I think the girls will be like, just don't worry about mom.
Yeah.
Just, let's go to lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I mean,
They
especially
do
when
that,
dad,
yeah.
pays the
pays
birth.
the bills.
Dad, I'm hungry.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah,
So
yeah.
there's a lot of things.
yeah. But
that,
I was pleasantly surprised. I got flowers. So that was like my main. I sent you guys the picture. I was like, a bitch got flowers.
Yeah.
I was
"What
like,
the
yeah.
fuck?"
I was like, what the hell? It was nice.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect it. You know what I mean? I just really didn't expect it.
But you got a cute gift too.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
thoughtful. What did you
Yeah.
get?
So he's a personal trainer and he has a gym. So he's constantly working out. He works pretty much 7 days a week.
He's buff.
So and I know like a week ago we were talking. He was like, "Oh, I'm so sore. I just want to lay down and relax." So I found it's a little plush Highland cow that you can throw in the microwave and warm up and use it to
Oh,
to heat, like a heating pad.
that's cute.
So, yeah. So I
And it's something that you can hug and
Yeah.
hold on
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
So-
You
cute.
should have got him a bear, Jay Bear.
there. I thought about it, but I like Highland cows.
Well, I mean, whatever, like Nick
Yeah.
said, whatever decision, decisions are made because, you don't make that decision alone. There's a lot of
Exactly.
people
Involved. Yeah.
involved. Whatever decisions are being made in whatever capacity and wherever you may fall, we'll be here to pick you up because that's how we
Absolutely.
do.
That's
You know,
how we do.
I remember.
appreciate it.
I remember we had a listener. Oh my god, this must be years ago at this
Mm.
point. We had a listener either email us or call us. I can't remember, but to tell a story about his coming out. He was an older man, older than you, Jay. I think he was in his 60s.
We had two calls, one from Michigan.
Yeah. No,
And-
but this guy was from Connecticut, and he said he listened to our podcast
Yes.
every day going in and out of work. And he ended up at a certain point in his life, coming out, I think coming out as bi as well. And
And much later in life.
yeah, and changing his relationship and all this stuff. And I think it's really, this conversation that we're having is really important because I feel like you were saying earlier, people feel like, okay, this is just my life.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
but it doesn't have to be.
Right.
Right?
Well, we also fall into comfort too, right? So
Yeah.
we
And
use
routine.
comfort and routines as a means to say this is stable,
right.
and start ignoring a lot of the things that could,
Yeah,
you
those
know,
red flags that you shouldn't be ignoring.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
at any point in your life, you can take your life back.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
And like, I'm so, this sounds stupid, but like, I'm so proud of you
Thank you.
for
Yeah.
taking the step because like, I think your life, I think you are going to be far happier. I think you are going to, not that you'll always be bi, you'll always be attracted to both sexes, but you can actually like live a little bit more in your truth.
Yeah.
And I think that's
Yeah.
really important.
I appreciate it.
Oh my
Thank
God, you
Thank
sent something over to us on
boy.
about bisexuality. What was it? It's like the good thing about being bi is that when you put your hands down someone's pants, you're satisfied with whatever it is that you find.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, that's genius. Yes, it's true.
Yeah, you're not surprised by what you find on there.
Yeah, surprise.
So, hey,
no, none
not
whatsoever.
Really.
So
It works for me.
Jay, if there's a listener out there that's kind of like in a similar situation and debating, like what advice would you give them?
I know that I tend to kind of drag when I gotta make a big decision like that. I mean, it's been years in the works,
Yeah.
unfortunately, but just be honest with yourself. I mean, if you're in a relationship and you're seeing that there's more issues ongoing than there are good times, for lack of better words, it's time to take a step back and kind of, when your mental health starts suffering, because that's the main thing. You keep trying to make things work out. You keep trying to fix things. You keep trying to change things to make the other person feel good about the relationship. At some point, you got to step back and say, how much more do I need to keep putting into this?
Right.
Right.
And continue losing myself in the process before I decide to take a step back and say, I need to change this.
Yeah.
Right.
And again, like you said, comfort. And again, I've been with the missus since I was 15.
Yeah.
So it's a long time. So
And she's 60 now. No, I'm
And
kidding.
that element of hope in a relationship,
Yeah.
like when is it that we say, okay, I have to let it go?
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I mean,
And I think it depends on the individual.
Mm-hmm.
Some people will tend to read into it early and walk away early in a relationship. Others, may not take as long as I did. But I mean, I had to go through my process, and I had to go through, I have, you guys know, I have a high tolerance for a lot of nonsense.
Uh-huh.
yeah. Your
so-
demeanor lends to that, though,
Yeah.
because you're very chill. You
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, I'm very nonchalant about a lot of stuff.
And you
but
want to
when I'm
help everybody.
Yeah, but when I say, okay, this is it, and
That's-
I mean it, this is it. I'm a true Cancer at heart. So once I'm done caring about something, and it's not that I don't like the person or still love the person, but once I'm over a certain issue or a certain feeling, I'm done. I can walk away with no issue.
There was I think I've mentioned this on the show before, but there was a podcast where a woman was being interviewed, and it was about relationships, and she was talking about her relationship and how they maintain a healthy relationship, because no matter who you are as a person, there are days where you're less or more, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And so every night they would come home and say, I have 60. Do you have
I remember this.
or I have 40. Do you have the other 60?
The goal is to always be at 100.
The
Yeah.
goal is to always be at 100, and
Right.
I just think it's so brilliant. And honestly, I know that Hope and I aren't in a relationship, but when it comes to the Pride Center stuff, that's kind of how we are.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you only have 20 this week, I'll take the 80. You know what I mean? Like, I'll take on the 80. And I think that you, in this whole process, have been giving 100 90% of the time.
Yeah, yeah,
And like, that's not healthy for anybody.
Right.
yeah, exactly,
Right.
exactly.
Well, I mean, and I'll tell you, it's not easy. I sit here and I talk about being perpetually single, and I truly enjoy being perpetually single. But I once as well,
Yeah.
just like you, was in a very long relationship. I was with someone for 7 years, And by year 6, I was damaged. I was broken. My mental health was gone, to the point where I was seeing things that weren't really there. you know I was accusatory, and you can relate that to jealousy, but not necessarily. It's like, no, when things happen and you've gone through so much traumatic things in a relationship, you start seeing things, when they're not there, but that necessarily doesn't mean that it's jealousy.
Well, it's hard to rebuild trust, right? So once the trust is broken, like it takes a lot of work. And then when you lose that trust, say somebody cheats on you, right? And you lose that trust, you look at everything in a different
Under the
way.
microscope. Everything is sus. Everything is
Why are you
like,
texting? Why are you texting them?
Yeah, why is he
It's not
cooking
even
that
that.
pasta like that? He never done it like
it's
that.
not even that.
Right.
Like
Right.
Everything's
I was so damaged that I would look at the bureau where the TV was and and I'm like, this used to be over here. Why
Who
is it over
changed
there
it?
now?
Yeah.
Who moved
and
it?
like,
Who was
moved
here?
it?
Yeah.
And I was really broken.
I got that way before too, yeah.
And it took me maybe about a year and a half after we had broken up. And then the hardest part for me was sleeping alone.
That's my issue.
It was sleeping alone,
sucks.
not having that person next to you because we, it was a thing, right? And that was the hardest part for me. And then, like after year 2, I started coming around, but it took me a long time, a very long time to get over that. And, we see each other now out and about, and, we're cordial and we're in a good space. But I can't say I was in that space even 2 years after.
You know what I love about this conversation outside of what we're talking about is I love the fact that we're humanizing gay relationships or relationships in the LGBTQ plus community, because a lot of people in the heterosexual community look at homosexuality or our community as, oh, it's just about sex.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it doesn't help that, this is all the show's show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the he did Robert Ray. But the reality is, what
Have you watched yet?
what we're talking about here is relationships,
real,
and
yeah.
Right.
actual the dependency of being with somebody and
Absolutely.
not just about sex, but about building a life together.
Yeah.
Right. And, and you think about, I start thinking about some of the routine things that I used to do, I knew that, I'm the one that needed to go get the wine. So it was, you know, I had to make sure I arrived in the house with wine because it was dinner and wine, or,
You get your routines down. Yeah.
You pay the bill.
He didn't want
You
to,
bottom.
he didn't have a laundry set in the condo. But there was a laundry space in that complex where we would go and wash clothes. I was like, I know we're not doing this. So I handy homoed a closet and put a washer dryer stackable. And then we had a washer dryer in the house. And then I would wash clothes and I would fold clothes and I would put away clothes because that was my thing, right? Which I didn't mind. But, so those routine things. And now it's like, I don't have to wash clothes, so I just walk around my house naked because I live by myself. I don't have the need to say oh, he needs his shirts or he needs his underwear or
I dated somebody.
I have to make dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dated somebody and he was really great financially. He was really smart with his money. But then when it came to anything
Handy.
not even handy, but dealing with say an insurance claim, could not do it. Right. So that was my world. I took care of all the practical shit.
Yeah, you can get on the phone and argue your way out of anything.
And get money out of it.
Yeah, of course. Which is great.
Yeah.
It's not easy. I mean, and you've been putting yourself out there in the dating world and even trying to navigate that aspect, and especially in today's world.
At my age, it's ridiculous.
She says it like she's
Girl,
90.
Yeah. And
It is
and again,
tough to date.
and you know what's-
after when you're in your late 30s. It's
and you know what?
It's even worse in your 40s and 50s.
It's like the good ones are taken and you
Yeah.
get the remnants and you got to sift through the trash.
Yeah.
I mean, just the fact that you were considering something today, I was just like, oh wow.
I literally am this close to texting him.
Texting him.
I would do it. I would totally
Just
do it.
Fuck it.
I'm gonna.
Sometimes I think sometimes you just gotta take a step back, and I think you're more guarded than you need to be sometimes.
Yeah.
And I understand that. I understand. It's like with this person that I'm seeing right now. Who knows? Maybe it'll develop into something more. But it has been decided. There's not going to be any physical activities until we figure out where things are going. And I kind of like that that we're taking our time, kind of just getting to know each other.
Well, that's admirable and respectful too.
Yeah, yeah.
But
And
also-
to boot, he'll cash out if he gets me. I cook, I clean, I wash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
But I also
I'm
still
handy. I'm mechanically inclined. A lot of stuff he doesn't do. So
my sensors still not working.
yeah,
but-
yeah,
but also it's kind of good too because it
Yeah.
gives you like a moment,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right.
You're coming off a very long relationship. Like you have trauma you got to deal with. You got stuff you got to deal with, right?
And that was the other thing. I mean, we've had this conversation.
Yeah.
I said, Jay, make sure that you take time for you because
Yeah.
you're going to go through an adjustment period, and it's not fair to him,
yeah, exactly.
and it's not fair to
Exactly.
you, because there's going to be a lot of things that you need to unpack.
Absolutely.
And what you want to avoid, look at me, I sound like freaking Dr. Ruth over here, is
Welcome to Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
oh God,
Wait, no.
no. Yeah, no, Dr.
Wasn't he
Phil.
canceled?
No, you're talking about Oz.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
So what you want to avoid is in your path to unpacking and figuring out where you want to land, what you want to do, how you want to move forward, that you end up hurting someone else that
In the
really
process,
had
yeah.
nothing to do with it.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, and I kind of am aware of that. So
Which is
that's why-
good. Which
yeah,
is good.
Which and again, when we split up the first time that we were separated for a while, I kind of dated Vinny,
Yeah.
and that was, it was different and it was nice, but unfortunately he was.
There was two split ups because then you ended up living with me for a hot minute.
Yeah, yeah.
I had two heartbroken people in my house. My brother, my little brother, and him. They were both in my
in
apartment.
the apartment.
It was pretty crazy.
On Ward Street?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but on the other one, my
okay.
first apartment.
The
on
first
Ward.
apartment.
Yeah,
But so but with Vinny, unfortunately, I was not ready then.
right.
To try and get into another relationship, and unfortunately, he ended up getting the shitty end of the stick on that one because
The shitty end of the stick, no pun
no
intended.
pun intended.
God, I hope not.
But it just
Clean out, boys. It's
Yeah.
important.
it's important.
Dr.
But,
G,
and he was
we can send you some of that, future method.
future method.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
But
Anyway.
he was a nice person. He was great. I just wasn't ready for what he was looking for,
Mhm.
and me being kind of fresh out of a relationship at the time, it I should have just taken my time and figured shit out.
Yeah.
Well, nothing.
I don't regret meeting him because he was a good person overall. He treated me nicely. It's just, I definitely broke his heart,
Yeah.
and I don't want to repeat that again.
Right.
And I'm much more aware of what I'm doing now. And we're talking, this was 15 years ago.
Mhm.
Yeah, 15 years ago.
That's kind of what I.
So, it's I've done a lot of growing up since.
Yeah. I mean, that guy that I was recently seeing that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I kind of respect him a little bit. Respect the situation, I guess, a little bit more, is because he didn't drag me along.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? It sucked.
Yeah.
I really liked him, and like the connection was completely there, but he wasn't there. Like he wasn't
Exactly.
in that place,
Right.
and he made it got to a point where it was like, okay, this is moving to that.
Yeah,
I need
and I'm
to-
not, and
yeah.
I'm not ready for it.
Right.
And I mean, this sucks because you were more into him than he was into you.
Right.
But
I don't know. I think part of it was, I think a huge part of it was he was didn't want a relationship in this moment,
Yeah.
and he was catching.
Feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it could be a myriad of things. It's just a matter of, making sure that you're in the same space if that's how you want to move forward. If you're
Yeah,
not, then
yeah.
obviously, just go your way, do what you got to do, and pray that, well, not pray, but hope that someone will come along that eventually will line up with what you believe, how you
Yeah.
walk and see life, and and not
Absolutely.
necessarily even be on the same page, but find someone that allows you to be you and you allow them to be them, and you can still walk side by side together
Absolutely.
in whatever journey you decide to take.
Absolutely.
Because that's the other thing too. I want to unpack this a little bit. One of the problems that I see, and this is true for any relationship, whether it's heterosexual, homosexual, whatever the case may be, you often find or see partners get with someone and they completely change.
Yeah.
And they start doing things and it's all about us and us and us, and there's no time for them to be them.
Yeah. No autonomy. Yeah.
To have, and not necessarily, I'm not saying that, hey, you weren't born together, you don't have to like do everything together, but you start seeing one partner sort of kind of control and manipulate the other. Like, no, we're not going to do that. Like, I started seeing that
Yeah.
2 or 3 years in, where I would want to hang out with my friends. Like if it were you guys and I wanted him to be a part of that, and it was a flat out no.
Yeah.
But then I would always be going out with him and meeting his friends, right? We never met mine.
Yeah.
We never got together with my friends for drinks or, and granted, there was a 15-year difference between him and I. But so I started shunning my friends because I really wanted to spend time with him and was only ever with his friends.
Yeah. So you're basically losing yourself.
I lost myself completely.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
And when I found that back, I was like, well, fuck all this shit. That's it. It's
Yeah.
done.
But that's also difficult too, right? Because like for the longest time, and I know we probably have to go to break, but for the longest time, I've been single. Like
Right.
the last person I dated was,
Yeah.
yeah, and that was pre-COVID. And then I go through COVID. I haven't dated. I had gained weight. Now I've lost weight, so I feel better about myself. But I couldn't see myself sharing my space anymore
Yeah.
because I've gotten so used to this like life,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
like my space, my life, what I do when I want to do it.
Yeah. And eventually you find someone that you don't want to like consider it just your space, your life. You find someone that wants to share it with you and you willingly want to do that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the special friend that was over this weekend, him and I are in 2 different spaces, but we do come together and we're very explosive.
We're highly aware.
Oh yeah.
very explosive.
Your bed tells a story
yeah.
or 10.
and
I don't want to touch anything.
I really truly like him, and I feel like when we're together, it's like freaking explosive and electrifying. And I feel that if there were ever a world in where we met outside of the circumstances that we both find ourselves in, it would probably be a really good match.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think so.
Hey,
Yeah, but it is what it is.
it is what it is.
All right, so man, that was heavy, amazing, and
Yeah.
awesome. And
Gaze of our lives.
I'm sure it was very liberating for you to speak that out loud,
A little bit, yeah. Yeah. It feels good. It's
Speak your truth on your voice.
speak
which
your
is very
truth.
important.
That's it.
All right, let's take a break. And when we come back, we'll meet you on the other side. Here we go. All right, ladies and gents, we're back from the break. Thank you for allowing us to do that. Gave us an opportunity to refresh our drinks and all of that good stuff.
Rinse and refresh.
Yes, it's like rinse and repeat. It's like a shampoo bottle.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do. All right, we've got a couple of things that we need to talk about. First and foremost, before we move on into any of our topics of for today's podcast.
Fuck Pam Bondi. No.
Yeah, fuck
sorry.
her.
I think she's been disappeared.
Yeah, she's gonna at some point. No, I want to take a moment and acknowledge that one of our Gay Talk alums, Bill
Alum?
Prickett. Yeah, is that how you say it?
Alum.
Okay, thank you.
It's a Spanish in us.
One of our Gay
How do you
Talk
say alum in Spanish?
alumno.
Alumno.
Yeah, I think it's alumno.
Illuminati.
Illuminati. Yeah, well, that's where it stems from.
So, one of our alum, who have in the past have been a part of our show in some capacity. His name was Bill Prickett. He had written a book at the time. It was called A Double-Minded Man. And, unfortunately, we found out that his husband posted on his Facebook that he passed away. And so I wanted to take a moment to just, acknowledge the fact that this man existed, that this man in some way, shape, or form collaborated with us here on the show. And and so, may he rest in peace. If you get an opportunity, I think there's no better way to honor the memory of Bill than by, getting his novel, which if you can, it is out there and available. It's called The Double-Minded Man. It's a novel by Bill Prickett. On Facebook, his husband posted, this is Bill Prickett's husband. I wanted to let his Facebook community know that he had passed away. And I was with him at the end, and it was peaceful. I know that he cherished and valued his online community, and I appreciate all the encouragement and support that you have provided. He passed away on the 16th, and, we're sending heartfelt, condolences to his family, his husband, his friends, and his community. And, it's, unfortunately, things that happen. And, as we rapidly increase in numbers age-wise, eventually that's something that will eventually will get us all, Here one day, gone the next.
And if you need a refresher, his book, A Double-Minded Man, it's about a gentleman who's grieving the loss of his wife and connects with an openly gay individual who kind of awakens his urges to be with men, and then he can't handle it, so he actually goes to a conversion type camp.
Right. And it was very poignant. So mind you, we had, I think Bill Prickett was part of our show back in 2019, to be exact. November 18th, 2019 was the day we aired the episode in which he was in. It was called episode 193, Sometimes Coming Out Has Detours. Feel free to check out the episode. And
that sounds like my current life standard.
I know. That's why I was like, this is interesting.
This is interesting.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
it's one of the things that, I find very endearing for us here on the show is that, we get an opportunity to speak to a myriad of people, a lot of different people, a lot of different walks of life, a lot of different careers, a lot of authors we've had on the show. And everyone brings a very unique perspective on what it's like to be a member of the LGBTQ plus community, or even write about, relationships that exist within the realm of who we are as people. And I can't think of a better way to honor the man than to, buy his book, because I'm sure that, funeral expenses and things like that are going to be very expensive, and, supporting the artists will most likely be helpful, in whatever capacity to assist with, being able to facilitate his final resting spot.
Absolutely.
So that's that.
Speaking of people that we've had on the show,
Mm-hmm.
another alum, Robbie Simpson.
Robbie Simpson.
Do you remember what show he did?
No.
So he was in Afterglow.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
So
Okay.
Robbie Simpson, who was in Afterglow, and then he did Finding Mr. Christmas, which I loved. Super fun show.
You guys got to go down to the city and meet up with them.
Yeah, it was.
I wasn't there. I couldn't make it.
It was a lot of
unfortunately.
fun. Chris didn't sleep with anybody that trip. That was interesting.
Which is great.
But he took his partner, his boyfriend, on a coastal seaplane tour, and then proposed to him. So he's engaged.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, congratulations to him. Robbie, you better work.
I know. He got down on one knee right outside.
Not two? Was he wearing knee pads?
No. It's
Not for that one.
it's a really cute photo.
Oh.
But they took the seaplane up the coastline, and then he got down on one knee right on the dock.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Tell me if you were dating somebody and they proposed to you like that, you can't say no.
No, I'm like, hello. So
That's cute.
So
I mean, that's. I think a lot of times, the proposal comes after much suggestive and conversation has happened, right? So I think a lot of times, when people decide to actually pop the question, it's already been brought up several times.
It says he was surprised.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure.
phone, not the iPad.
Yeah. I'm sure he wasn't.
I sent it to you.
Yeah.
The phone, not the iPad.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm sure he was planning this for the proposal, but the question of proposal has already. You know what I mean?
Of course. I mean, as people in relationships, like often you see those videos of like, oh my God, my proposal. For some, it is this way. It was a total surprise, but there are things that happen in relationships throughout, the course of your relationship that lead up to this, and clearly there's conversations you try to like get a feel for what people.
Yeah.
Are,
well, I think for me it was very unconventional the way it happened, right? When I originally proposed, but we were in the bathroom at a gay club in New York City.
Wait, what?
When I proposed to my wife.
You were at a bathroom?
We were in a bathroom in a gay bar in New York City.
Oh.
Okay, wait. We need to elaborate.
Okay.
So things happen, I mean, when you're dating someone and you're with someone for many years or for X amount of years, whatever it may be, you've always had I would always, they kind of drop the hints, right? I would like my proposal to be X, Y, and Z. The whole point is, whether it's a fantasy or not, the whole concept is I want a proposal, right?
Mm-hmm.
We just, at the time we were kind of still dating, and she was in New York, I was in Connecticut. And we used to hang out a lot with her brother and her sister, and we used to go to the bars in New York City. And it just so happens for us, that's just the way it happened.
Mm-hmm.
So we happened to be at a bar. We went to see La India performing at Crash in Queens.
Oh my God, I remember Crash. I loved it. That was in Astoria.
Yeah,
it was on a corner. I remember that.
So we used to go there almost every other weekend. It was like
my friend Gus and I used to go too.
We used to go all the time, and it just so happened she asked me to walk her to the bathroom, and we went to the bathroom, and there was a lady standing outside selling empanadas and out of a shopping cart.
And cigarettes and
flowers.
And cologne and everything else.
Gum and cologne. And it just,
those were the days.
she's in the bathroom peeing, and I'm like, do you want to get married? It was like the oddest freaking proposal ever. But that's just the way it worked out with us.
That's crazy.
But my whole thing with that is, when you decide to propose, it's already been in the works. People always kind of.
I better be fucking surprised.
They're always dropping hints.
I'm definitely going to be dropping hints. I'm like, this is the ring you have to buy.
Yeah, you're not dropping hints. You're dropping bombs.
Seriously. But anyway, going back to Robbie, here's the picture of Robbie proposing to his significant beau with a plane. It looks like that's a Cessna.
I don't know.
Little Cessna, yeah.
It's a very similar plane that I've flown with my friend Bruce, who owns one.
Yeah.
So Robbie said, the moment I arrived in Australia, I knew that this was the place. And the General Hospital actor said, so his partner, Pollock, what's his first name?
This was in People magazine, by the way.
Kyle Pollock said it was magical, beautiful, and exotic in all the right ways. And then goes on to say, Robbie goes on to say, I knew Kyle would love the ring. We love a great dinner, but we also love adventure. So I knew a proposal had to involve some kind of experience.
Yeah.
He bought him a forever band from Tiffany and Company, so that ain't cheap.
It is not.
That's what I want.
And then Pollock said, my life and relationship with Robbie is far from ordinary, hence spending a week with him on his Australian work trip. We go on the most wonderful adventures together, and it was fitting that we committed to a life together before taking off in a seaplane for lunch at a secluded waterfront restaurant, climbing a bridge to watch the sunset. Literally, what is my life?
Yeah. So
And Nick is like the one that I want.
I
That's
know.
funny. I didn't recognize him from that. Finding Mr. Christmas is what I remember him from.
Oh, you watched it?
Yeah.
I was so sad when he got eliminated, but I was
Yeah.
also like,
Yeah. But that's
Where are you, Christmas?
I love Robbie, and he's such a good actor. But
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
in Finding Mr. Christmas, I just didn't. I was like,
yeah.
screen and theater, two different things.
Yeah, I know, and you know, sometimes one doesn't translate as good as the other. But
Yeah.
he's such a beautiful human being. Like I remember when we
That's
had the
cute.
cast
So nice and
join us.
beautiful eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, God.
Will for me will forever be my
Oh,
perpetual.
also, if you saw Afterglow,
Ah.
that man that he is marrying is a lucky man,
Yeah,
and you know what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're trying to say. I know what you're
You're
trying
picking
to
up what I'm putting down
honey,
Yeah,
it's
somebody's
been
picking
picked
it
up.
up.
It's been picked up.
by a forklift.
Forklift. It's been used and abused, and yes, I got it. I got the memo, girl. But yes. So,
Moving on.
mid-February, February 18th, I had to check my watch just to make sure. It is the
yeah.
shortest month of the year, but for whatever reason, it feels like it's been going on forever, and it's because we are in this perpetual, like death, like
Cold snap.
cold snap.
Our free subscription to Alaska Live I was over it.
Yeah, I was like, I'm done. It's
Yeah, what
warmer.
did you say the other day? You're like,
I'm over the subscription to the free subscription to Alaska.
yeah, that's right.
It's like, I'm done.
I'm done.
But you know, so I want to talk a little bit about
Can
the,
I opt out, please?
Yeah.
like seriously. I want to talk about the fucking rodent. Poxitani Phil, is that what they call him? That fucker saw his
rodent?
shadow. That little rodent that needs to be murdered, and he saw his shadow, and we were supposed to get
Oh,
Poxitonic Phil.
Poxitani
Poxitonic?
Phil. Listen, it's a
Yeah.
fucking rodent, and the thing saw his shadow,
The only
and
thing
supposedly
I like with tonic is my gin.
yeah, and supposedly we're getting 6 more weeks of winter
Yeah.
because of this, and so I'm like, the little rodent must die.
What is he? He's,
Sorry, PETA, whatever.
Well, let me.
Rodent's got to go.
Don't get me started on Peter.
The rodent's got to go. But yeah, no. So, and not only that, but there's a lot of There's a lot of like really famous like people that we've lost in the past
Yeah.
week.
Punxsutawney Phil.
Punxsutawney Phil.
Yeah.
Fuck that rodent.
Yeah, he's
You know, so
I had to look it up because I couldn't.
So, Jesse Jackson passed away, Reverend
weekend? Yeah.
Jesse Jackson. And if we don't know this, I mean, this man was very pivotal and has always been for civil rights. He was a longtime advocate for LGBTQ plus equality. Even though he himself was not gay, he had Parkinson's disease and succumbed to, the effects of such a, devastating disease. And so that happened. And,
Punxsutawney.
not
Punxsutawney.
Tawny.
We're not talking about
That's just
tonic.
that's just
Come on,
Spanish
girl.
in
Well,
us.
what is that? I'm sorry. I know
Yeah.
that you're talking about like heavy shit right now.
Yeah.
But where did that name come from? Like, what does
I
that
think
even
it's the
mean?
town.
It's the town.
Oh,
So Punxsutawney is the town.
got it.
Punxsutawney.
See, you fucked me up.
No, it's just the way
You
it's
fucked
the way
me
we
up.
pronounce it. It's just
It's-
Spanish in us.
It's Punxsutawney Phil.
Punks.
And Phil is the fucking rodent.
yeah.
And the myth is that, they watch for this freaking groundhog, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
And if it comes out of the hole and sees a shadow,
It goes back in, and then you have what? How many more?
6
weeks?
more weeks of winter
Yeah.
on top of that. If it doesn't, then we get an early spring.
Yeah.
I want
That's-
him dead so
I
we
want
can
him-
get a fucking spring early every fucking year.
I don't think he hasn't seen his shadow in years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And we're supposed to get more snow this weekend.
Supposedly
we're supposed to
on
get a freaking
Sunday into
hurricane.
Monday. Yeah.
We're supposed to get a nor'easter.
Yeah.
But it all depends on whether or not we accept the European model or the U.S. model. And
US
given the
model.
president that we have, I don't think we can trust the U.S. model.
I don't know. It's been a little.
Oh, where's Scott when we need him?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
We need him here so he can talk us through this because I'm sick and tired of like snow at this
Yeah.
point. Like we just started seeing some of the snow
Let's
that we
get him
got
on
like
the phone.
a month ago
Yeah.
starting to melt today.
Let's get him on the phone.
So I can't. I
Him.
can't.
We lost Moira.
Oh,
We did lose more.
baby.
Yeah.
And the president tried to have
David.
Oh yeah. I almost got excited.
our
Oh.
national monument, the Stonewall. They took the pride flag down from
down.
the park
Yeah.
because he had ordered it as such. 2 federal lawsuits were filed this week. Have turned a single flagpole into New York's Greenwich Village into the referendum on how the United States tells their own story. Apparently, at the issue is the pride flag at the Stonewall National Monument, the first national monument dedicated to LGBTQ plus rights movement. Earlier this month, the National Parks and Services removed the NPS-sanctioned pride flag that had flown there since 2022, sparking a protest in New York and a swift legal and political backlash. Now, one lawsuit filed in Manhattan seeks to force the government to restore the flag at Stonewall, while a second, broader case filed in Massachusetts challenges the plaintiffs. The plaintiffs describe as a coordinated effort by the Trump administration to scrub disfavored history and science from national parks across the country. Now, mind you, while all of this is happening, New Yorkers are going to be New Yorkers. They didn't give a fuck.
Yep.
You took the pride flag down. They went and organized and got together, went to the park and put another one up,
Yep.
which is, I'm like, that's how you do it. Like, big fuck you. You're not going to erase who we are.
Didn't they also take the pride flag down in D.C. at
Yes.
the White
They've
House?
done it everywhere they can.
Yeah,
So-
everywhere they can.
But you saw what Mayor Elliker did in New Haven.
No.
So when they made the announcement about the flag at Stonewall and I think another flag in D.C. being taken down, he decided the same day to raise a flag.
Good for
and
him.
And we've only raised a flag here in New Haven on Pride Month.
Right.
And so the fact that he raised it in,
That's awesome.
protest,
I love him so much. I mean, he's a weird looking man.
he's an interesting guy.
Yeah, he's very awkward and very like
I didn't tell you guys. Oh my God. So
is this something we can talk about on the show?
Yes.
I mean, you got to do
Sort of.
business.
I can't tell you the context, but I can tell you what happened.
because you have to do business with this
Yeah.
man. So.
So you know the scene in Devil Wears Prada where they're like, I have Don Marseglia, or like,
I have Demarchier on the phone.
yeah. So I get a phone call from
No,
Hope.
she says, get me Demarchier. And she goes, I have Patrick.
I have Patrick. So I get a phone call from Hope on Friday, and she goes, I have the mayor. And I was like, what? She just like loops me into a phone call with the mayor, and I was like, oh, was not expecting this. I have the mayor.
I have the mayor.
I have the mayor. I love it. No, it's so the important thing to know is that as we know, Gilbert Baker, who is credited with being the creator of the original Pride flag, has a foundation. That foundation is really the pivotal foundation that currently is pushing with these lawsuits and moving forward, specifically in the Village Preservation Equality New York and other plaintiffs against the Department of the Interior and National Parks and Services. And I think that, good for them. This is what we need to do.
Yep.
Whenever they push, we push harder. Because as a community, and I've said this before, there is no community on this earth that has fought more and gained the most in such a short period of time than the LGBTQ plus community. And if we let them take that momentum away from us, we're fucked.
Yeah.
We're fucked with a donkey dick with no lube on a corner behind a dumpster.
And I think it sucks in that aspect because it is happening.
Right.
But I also think that the new babies, the new gays,
Yes.
are very laxed about what they do because we fought a lot of those battles years prior
Yeah, they don't
Right.
to get where we're at.
Right.
And now they're kind of facing those issues once again.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in a way, it's a good thing because it's kind of a reminder of, hey, we got this, but it's not guaranteed.
Right.
It's not
right.
guaranteed,
And
you
that is
need
a
to be
very
on
good
your,
observation.
you need to be on your P's and Q's with a lot of this stuff.
I saw something recently that over in the past 10 or 20 years, the representation or out people in the LGBTQIA plus community has more than doubled.
Yeah,
Exploded, but that's a very good observation.
It's
Takes moments like this, right?
Yeah.
You've made you've alluded to this, that we take 500 steps forward, or 5 steps forward and 500 backwards, right? Because now we're seeing this administration once again have an opportunity to really clamp down on a lot of the freedoms that we see as members of our community, because they think they can. And we've often said that those that are growing up today have no concept of what it was to fight for the rights that they currently have.
exactly.
But also,
And I
But
think,
you're seeing that change.
And I think in the past couple of years, we've seen an influx of kids, like high school kids, that have come out either gay or bi or
Well,
you
when
know,
we were growing
lesbian,
up-
and that was unheard of growing up.
Yeah,
with us growing up. So they've gained a lot of freedom in a sense where they can express themselves at a younger age.
well, I think kids can be terrible, right?
Yeah.
They can be bullies, they can be horrible. But at the same time, I feel as though I see more and more of people standing up for individuals in the LGBTQ plus community or that are being racially profiled. You have younger kids saying, no, you can't say that.
Yeah.
And when you do something like that, when you stand up to someone and say, no, you can't do that. You can't say that. That's not okay.
It shuts it down.
It not only shuts it down, but it gives permission for those people that feel afraid to be who they are to say, well, this is who I am.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a whole different dynamic. Kids
Absolutely.
growing nowadays, they do have their challenges. I don't want to diminish the fact that we understand LGBTQ youth still have challenges when it comes to navigating school, navigating those feelings and people. We see that in the numbers with suicide rates, et cetera. So I don't want to minimize the fact that
God,
they
no.
have
No,
issues.
absolutely, yeah.
But I do want to say that in today's world, they have a much better support system. They have a much better group of individuals and students that are more understanding and less ignorant to the ways of the current world. That are not really adopting or sticking to the teachings or whatever it is that their parents wanted them to inherit.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's because kids are, with every generation, there's more and more, for lack of a better term, waking up, right?
Right.
I don't want to use the term woke because I know that's a triggering word for some people.
And they can all fuck off.
But these kids are waking up and they're like, but Tom's my friend.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Why am I going to hate him?
Right.
Why am I going
I
to?
had fun with him last weekend.
Yeah,
Why?
yeah.
Yeah.
And these are young kids. They're like, but he's my friend.
Right.
Yeah.
Just that there was a, maybe it was a year ago or something, but there was this video of this little white boy and this little black boy running together and hugging each other.
Right.
Yeah, running
And
towards each other. Yeah.
years ago, and I'm talking probably my parents' era, right? That wouldn't have happened.
Oh, no, of course not.
They wouldn't have been friends.
Right. And that video, I remember exactly what video you're talking about.
Yeah.
Was very, and that's the other thing, the power of social media, right? We're seeing
The power and weaponizing.
and weaponizing social media, but we're seeing a lot of legislators now trying to control the narrative by restricting what access kids have. They're realizing,
Yeah.
so I'm seeing, that there's conversation. Mark Zuckerberg is due to testify, in one of the committees in Congress.
The whole TikTok
Right,
shit show.
but
and
they have him scheduled,
Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg, to testify in front of one of the congressional bodies in Congress because of the power of social media being addictive to kids. There's a lot of underlying things. I
Jay.
do believe that social
Yeah.
media does have an impact on youngsters and
an
young
addiction.
adults.
It's an addiction. And I
Clearly.
think when you're stressed, for me, I mean, my January was a shit show.
Mm-hmm.
And it just allows me to kind of disconnect from reality.
Yeah.
You know, so if I'm watching stupid reels and people doing stupid shit, it just allows me that time to kind of disconnect.
Oh,
Yeah.
look,
Yeah.
somebody else's life is a lot worse than mine,
that
and here I am
yeah,
complaining, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that happens, and with kids, what happens? Unfortunately, you have a lot of parents that just can't parent.
Or they don't understand.
Or they choose, or they don't understand, or they choose not to parent. So here's a fucking laptop, and
Go to town.
but
on
and
the-
just stay out of my way.
On the
So
flip
that happens, and that creates that addiction because now the kid doesn't know anything
Oh.
more than their iPad or their phone or
Yeah, my
So-
niece is like this.
yeah. You can't. They don't know how to socialize.
But
They
I
don't
will-
know how to
I
socialize.
will
And like
say-
now, like my nieces, they don't like phone calls.
Yeah.
You have to FaceTime.
FaceTime them. Yeah.
And well, that's a good thing. It's a new way of
No, I know,
communicating.
and like that's fine, but like there are positives and negatives, right? So like social media, I feel like this woke culture, right? People like waking up and saying, "Well, that's not right,"
Yeah.
is because of social media.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's because of
absolutely.
information being spread so quickly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's what I really want to focus and emphasize on the fact that while it is dangerous, we acknowledge that there is a lot of dangers in social
But it's
media.
the wave of the future, and,
It's-
and
it's-
there's no stopping it.
There's
at
no
this point.
stopping it. It's
No.
the way that our youngsters communicate today. Not only that, it is impressive to see how they
AI is insane.
that's another animal. But it is impressive to
Yeah.
see these young groups of people, and I'm talking about people that post millennials, post us, how they manipulate and use social media in a way that is so effective.
Yeah.
It is super like honed in on issues, and you see trends explode when something, when you think about all of these ICE raids and stuff. You're seeing students walk out of schools
Yeah.
in protest to go out of their way and show their dislike for what this administration is doing with our immigrants, right? And they weaponize social media in such an effective way that
Yeah.
it is truly impressive. And I feel that one of the biggest downfalls of these attempts from older white people in Congress trying to filter or censor youngsters from accessing this amazing resource is that it will have an effect on how they can weaponize social media to fight back.
Absolutely.
And so I say this is a double-edged sword. Be very careful what you wish for. Yes, we want to protect our kids. That's important. I want that too. But it is a tool that they currently use far better than we ever could to really make change.
One of the other issues, though, is this concept of, and we haven't. This term is relatively new, right? It's a couple of years old. My algorithm.
Yeah.
Right.
So keeping in mind that you do have, and social media does learn what you're interested in.
Oh, of course.
So you have to be diligent when weaponizing or using to fight back social media to make sure you're seeing both sides of the story.
Oh, absolutely. As with anything that you do in life, you do your research and you make sure that you're well informed to form whatever opinion it is that you need, and whatever information you need to move forward. Right.
Absolutely.
Make sure that it's balanced. Make sure that it makes sense. Don't
It's
get
just like
radicalized.
the post that you said, commented on earlier before we started the show about the 25th Amendment.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Tommy was like, well, what? That doesn't make sense.
So you had mentioned had read a headline, Congress or senators invoke the 25th Amendment,
yeah.
right? And I'm like, wait, stop. That's a sensationalized headline because no one in Congress, nor the body of the House or the Senate, can invoke the 25th Amendment. It can only be invoked by the cabinet of the president or,
VP,
as you mentioned, the vice president.
Yep.
So they're sensationalizing headlines to get hits.
Yeah.
But that headline is very misleading
Absolutely.
because no one in Congress can invoke the 25th Amendment,
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
right?
And if
so
you don't know that, then you're like, oh my God.
But like
this-
I did
yeah,
the same thing earlier.
Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, oh, thank God. Oh wait,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And so you have to be very careful, because things can be very misconstrued very quickly. And all you simply have to do is just do a quick search.
But isn't that
And by the
part of
way-
clickbait anyway?
Yes.
They want you to
Clickbait.
yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, a copy of the Constitution of the United States is available for free, and you can get it and read it yourself.
Absolutely.
Currently, so download it now.
Yes, verbatim.
Verbatim.
So I get it. We want to protect our kids, but it is such an amazing resource and tool, and we use it. We
Yeah.
use it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
often to talk about things that are important to us. And so, don't limit kids or youngsters' abilities to leverage this amazing power
Yeah.
that they have dominated.
That and you can still monitor what the fuck they're doing.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I encourage parents to be very open with their kids. Have the conversation. Hey, listen, I'm going to allow you to have access to social media, but I'm going to need your phone, and you're going to have these restrictions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and you should be checking messages and all that shit because
Yeah.
cyberbullying is real.
Yeah.
Not only
Cyberbullying
that,
is
I mean,
real
when you
and-
think about, you could get disappeared, and before you know it, you're child trafficked, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
you
a lot of that craziness that's going on, especially with younger kids.
yeah.
You have a lot of these predators that are going into these online games these kids play. So
Yeah.
I have a cousin whose daughter was in high school. Actually, when both of her daughters were in high school, and they didn't have any of the apps.
Yeah.
No Insta, no Face, and she was like, "No, they're not. They're not allowed to until I feel
No
comfortable."
Insta?
Nothing. So when her oldest was
I
graduating,
get called old for you
Yeah.
using Insta now.
yeah, when her eldest was graduating and going into college, I was like, "Is she getting her Insta yet?" Like I was like her advocate, right?
Because you wanted to send her videos.
Yeah. But I was like, hey, she's coming to an age where this stuff will make a difference when she's, and and she always tells me, I love you. You've always been my advocate with my mom, because my mom would never let me, take any of that, download any of that stuff, which I understand. She was protecting her because during that age gap, between, I would say 12, 13, and by the time you graduate high school now, whatever age you're at, could be anywhere from 17 to 19, depending on the student. You can really go down some really nasty rabbit holes.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's understandable. And then when you have children that are younger than that are going through that stuff, like my grandkids, the boys, the twins, oh, grandpa, did you see it? Da, da, da. And I'm like, that's not real.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not real. You really need to refocus that. That's, this is why they're doing this. And you get a lot of that stuff. So I've seen it from both sides.
Yeah.
So I see myself reeling in the boys a lot from stuff they see online.
Good.
Because they, it's just, I'm like, dude,
That
yeah,
doesn't seem right.
yeah. Oh, this guy got 8 pairs of sneakers. Yeah, because his family might have
Oh,
money.
that's
You know
their
what I
way
mean?
of
Yeah.
saying, Grandpa.
Grandpa, I need new sneakers because this guy just bought 6 pairs
Yeah.
of sneakers, and I'm like,
Or
Well,
Yeah,
what
you
is
know.
he
what does this
probably
person's
is
dad
some
do?
sort of influencer that
Yeah.
is getting money from
Money,
people
yeah.
like you who gives them,
Yeah.
For
virtual
free.
coins for them to make money
Yeah.
off of Facebook
So-
or TikTok
yeah.
or the Instagrams.
But a lot of the stuff these kids watch is all these younger people around their age or a little older that
Well, that's
do,
what started
do
that whole
dumb
like
shit. And
Hyundai car thing.
yeah, and it's insane, the whole process. So they don't realize, oh, I'm making content, I'm getting views, but who's actually viewing your stuff?
Yeah.
right.
And you can tend to give off the wrong message, and you have younger kids that see this and they're automatically assuming, oh, my grandpa makes good money. I get that from Javi all the time. Grandpa, you get paid. Yeah, but I got bills.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah,
And children
I
like
get-
you
yeah, yeah.
that ask me for expensive,
for
you know.
expensive stuff. You know, oh, for Christmas, I just want one gift. I want a good thing.
A pair of Jordans that cost like
Jordans,
$500.
Yeah, Jordans 250. I'm like, boy, the most expensive sneakers I own were $60. You know?
Right.
Growing up, we didn't get that. I had $20 fucking sneakers from the supermarket if I was
We used to call
lucky.
them Skippies.
Skippies,
Remember?
yeah.
Skippies. They cost $1.99. Skippies. They make your feet feel
Okay,
fine.
that's even aging you
Yeah.
guys. Like,
We're carbon dating at this
Carbon-
point.
you are, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
right now,
I feel like
yeah.
like a baby right now.
Growing up for us, Champion was
Oh, I
the
remember
sneaker
Champion.
brand that was the cheapest. You could get them for $20.
What
right?
was that other?
There was a store at Payless.
Yeah.
Do you
So it
guys
was-
remember Bob's?
Yeah,
Bob's
Bob stores.
store?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God.
Dude, look up a pair of Champions now. What they go for?
I'm not.
It's insane. It's insane.
Over $100 plus.
all that to say is that little rat has to die.
That little rat.
Anyway,
So, spring is around the corner. March is around the corner. I'm excited. I can't wait. More light. We spring forward
Yes.
in about 3 weeks.
Yay.
I cannot wait. 3 or
Spring
4
forward.
weeks?
Tres Semanas.
Yeah, tres semanas. Por la mañana, café.
Por la tarde.
No.
Ron.
Wrong.
Girl.
She tried. She tried. But
she
anyway.
tried. She's lost.
Do we got to wrap it up?
We do.
we
We do.
do.
Great conversation. A lot of, feelings, opinions, all that good stuff.
Yep.
It happened here on
It
today's
was
show.
a gay day.
It sure was. All right. I'm going to toss it over to Trish. Girl, here you go.
All right, everybody. Here's Mama Kim's Minute. Number 1. All we know on The White Lotus season 4 so far as Sandra Bernhard joins cast.
Nice.
Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show was queer, inclusive, and he didn't even have to wear a dress.
Yeah.
But he definitely bounced around like you do.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Number 3, Democrats reintroduced trans bill. Fuckers. Oh, sorry. Democrats reintroduced trans bill of rights as a moral commitment to trans people,
As they should.
as they should. Republicans are fuckers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Fuck
they
that.
Alrighty.
Jaybird.
On this day in gay history, on this day, February 18th, 1938, the word gay was used for the very first time, for the first time in reference to homosexuality in the Hollywood film Bringing Up Baby, a small but meaningful moment in the long, ongoing evolution of queer visibility in popular culture.
Did you ever see that movie?
No.
Came out in
In
1938.
1938, no.
I feel like I did.
You weren't even 500 sperm cells before
I mean,
that.
it still exists
Like-
today.
Well, I'm sure.
I'm sure. I don't think we've ever seen any of that.
No, I don't think I've ever seen that
Yeah.
movie.
And I think a lot of the times, the word "gay" was always used as to.
Oh, you're so gay. You're so
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah, so
like,
happy. Yeah.
At some point, like gay meant happy. It still
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Why are you looking
Why?
at me that way?
Does that sound new to you?
No, I mean, I know that that's true, but I feel like,
Underrepresented?
no, I just feel like,
Like, no, we're not going there.
even in the 1930s, people weren't using gay as happy. They were being derogatory.
Of course. Actually, they used other words, but we're not.
Yeah.
We're not going to get in there. Into that. Jaybird, is
right.
this
Ew,
still
my
you?
face looks, I'm like disgusted.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Girl,
why I was
that's
like, why that face?
Why that face?
Ah.
Alrighty. Moving on. If you love the show, please make sure to subscribe, rate, and review on your favorite podcasting service. By subscribing, you get the latest and greatest of our show delivered right to your favorite device or web browser as soon as the episode is published. You can also support us on Patreon. With Patreon, you, our listeners, can help us support the show with a pledged donation. The donations are collected monthly and can be in any denomination of $1 or more.
Yes, motherfucking queen.
Yeah.
Yes.
When are we booking any talent?
Yeah.
Dr.
Correct.
G.
You could do it too.
I miss Dr. G. We need
I
to.
know.
I do. We need to bring him back.
Yeah.
I'll reach out.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Get the Future Method and all other products today. All products are doctor developed, can clean out without hurting your bum. You can take confidence anywhere with the anal powder packs and increase your stretch goals with the 3-piece anal glass dilation or silicone kit. Jay.
Yep, still haven't used it.
Get long-lasting, pleasurable glide with the silicone anal lube. And get all the information you need with Dr. G's book, But Seriously. Visit futuremethod.com to purchase your life-changing bum accessories today.
I want a refund back to the house on that silicone kit because I could have used it this weekend.
You could have, but you don't.
You
need
didn't
it.
need it?
That shit would have fallen out.
No.
Anyways, time to put a butt plug in it.
Time to put a silicone
plug in it.
dilator on it.
Dilator.
I'm still in shock at the fact that I don't need it because it will fall out. Fuck you.
Our show is available on our website, gaytalk20.com, under audio podcast.
It's like Pete's Dragon's Cave.
It is also available as a free download on Apple Podcast, YouTube Music, and now Spotify.
All right,
queen.
you can find us on social media, Facebook Gay Talk 2.0, Instagram Gay Talk 2.0. You can email us at gaytalk2.0 at gaytalk20.com. Tom.
Don't fuck it up.
I will try not to. All right, ladies and gents, thank you so much for joining us. If you need to reach out to us, just head on over to our website and click on the Contact Us tab, which is located at the top of that web browser. There you can leave comments, you can suggest topics, you can submit a question for the cast or an individual host, and so much more. You can also give us a call and leave us any questions you may have on our voicemail. Our phone number is 334-GAY-TALK. And if you need all of those digits, it is 334-429-8255. Don't forget that we do stream every Monday night starting at 6 p.m. Today we did Wednesday. Just a big disclosure, next week we may shift around a little bit.
Because
We don't
she's
know
got
yet.
some shady shit going
On Monday. And that being said, ladies and gents, that is our show. Thank you, and y'all have a good night.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Gay Talk 2.0. Tune in next time for more dish.